we're going camping out of our car for the next 4 days, and Nevada's trying to be out of the house within like the next 2 hours, which originally we weren't even supposed to be leaving till tomorrow. So I'm like, I feel like I'm scrambling. I'm like, I need to go to the gym, I need a shower, I need to make breakfast, I need to pack it. So I just made my coffee so I can lock in. This is gonna be my bag, which I've already got it mostly packed, like maybe 80% packed, but it's gonna be cold in the night where we're staying, so we're gonna go stop at Ross on our way down there, and that will complete my packing of my bag. I was gonna go this morning, but I woke up at 6:30 and I was not vibing with the time, and then Ross doesn't open till 9:30, which was still like an hour away, and nobody has time for that. I packed one swimsuit, but I'm just gonna pack 2 because the more the merrier. We're gonna be staying at a few different hot springs, and 2 swimsuits is better than 1. Okay, this bag is gonna be all of my skincare and toothpaste, toothbrush, all of that shit. Okay, this is gonna be all of Debo's stuff. We got the leash, the harness, the sweater, and some poop bags. Okay, everything else on my list I need to get at the store. We got sleeping bag, tissues, a blanket, towels. And then my bag. And I think I'm packed. We're just about ready to go. Nevada's finishing loading up the truck right now. This is where we're going to be staying for the next 4 days, which is kind of crazy. This will be my smallest tent ever. But I'm just ready to get out of here and get this trip on the road. We have arrived to our destination. Okay, this lighting though. Okay, anyways, you guys, we have officially arrived to New Mexico. Yay! I completely planned on vlogging last night when we got to our first stop, but when we arrived for check-in, they were very, very clear about no phones, no cameras, because it was a clothing optional resort. So there was a bunch of naked people everywhere. So yeah, last night was super, super awesome. The resort was amazing. But now we just made it to New Mexico, which is our final stop. We just got to another hot spring. So I'm super excited. These are both 2 new hot springs that we're getting to try so far. So yeah, we just got here. Our friend showed us around his really nice farm. And now he's gonna take us in to go soaking. So let's go. Very fond. Good morning. Day 2 of waking up in our camper. We definitely slept better last night than the first night, which is amazing. The hot springs last night were so nice. Probably one of my favorite ones so far. And by the time we left there, it was already dark. And then, yeah, we got back to our friend's house. We ate dinner, we chilled, and I passed out. They made us a Frito pie for dinner. It was so delicious. I even ate 2 bowls. I was like, am I allowed to have 2 bowls of dinner? But yeah, anyways, so since it's the morning, Nevada's gonna make us some coffee right now. I think our plan today is to go into Santa Fe, so I'm excited to go check it out and see what's the vibes like.
I think this guy over here across the street is a cop.
Yes, it is.
Been waiting your whole life for me. I'm here now, bro.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
What? All these are built out in London.
I'm back home, obviously, but I didn't get to vlog nearly as much as I would have liked to on my trip, so I just wanted to talk about it really quick. But like I already told you guys, when we showed up to the first hot spring resort, they were very strict on the no camera and phone policy because it was a clothing optional resort. Literally right when we walked in the office, there's some girl doing yoga butt-ass naked. So I was like, okay, here we go. It was called Valley View Hot Springs. It is now definitely one of my favorite hot springs. It was really nice. They had a lot of amenities, a lot of pools. They had this one that it was like a little bit of a hike up to, but the view was insane, and we hiked up there while the sun was setting, so the whole time it was just like views. It was so beautiful, and I was regretting not taking my phone because there was no one up at that pool, and it would have been a great shot or whatever, but at least it's just in my little memories. So that was the first night, and the second day we drove to New Mexico to hit our second hot spring, which was Ojo Caliente. It was also very nice. This one was more like resorty, like super fancy. The other one was definitely not as like resorty or fancy, but this one was really nice. And that's the one that I actually got videos of. So you already saw that. And then on the third day, we just went into town, blah, blah, blah. We had a good time chilling with Nevada's friend and his family. That's who we went down there to go see. I don't know if I already said that or not. But then on the next day, we chilled a little bit in the morning, and then we packed up camp to head back home because we're going to make another stop at another hot spring on our way back home. The last spot we stopped at was Sand Dunes Hot Springs Recreational, I want to say. And that should have been my first sign that it was not going to be the vibes, or I don't know how there wasn't one review that mentioned how packed this place is. It was insanely busy, and we actually drove like more out of our way to go see this one, so that's even more sad. But anyways, I'm glad we got to see it, and now we know. But it was crazy packed. I've never seen more people at a hot spring, and there was a public area and then a 21 and up area, and thank God we can go in that area because there was so many people in the public pool that I almost didn't even want to get in. There was kids screaming, yelling. They had a diving board. Like, it was not peaceful and relaxing at all. And so yeah, we just hung out in the 21 up area all night. But even that spot was super packed, and tell me why. They served drinks and stuff, and there was this drunk ass guy that was being so creepy. Like, every time he would get in a pool that we were in, we would just move to another one because he was being so weird. And I don't know if he was just like super drunk or what, but then we were like, damn, maybe we need to get on everyone else's vibe. So we got drinks, and yeah, it was just not the vibes. It was like a huge party. That night was also the coldest night camping. Of course, when we get back into Colorado, it's windy, rainy. So we stayed in the hot springs till like 10 o'clock that night. We got dinner at the little restaurant that they had, and then we went to bed. The next morning, we packed up super early and just went home. We got home pretty early, so we still got to enjoy the day and stuff. But yeah, it was a really good trip. Super relaxing. Camping in the truck was way better than I expected it to be. I don't know how I didn't get more pictures of our setup, but it was like the truck, and then we had a big tent that attaches to the back of the truck. So yeah, we did cooking, we had a heater, we had room for Debo, and yeah, it was just a really good trip, and I cannot wait to take another trip. It's perfect that he built out the truck so we can just take little trips whenever we want and not have to like have a camper or anything. So just wanted to chat about my trip a little bit before I end the vlog. That's gonna be it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one.